Hello and welcome to Nancy Drew, the final scene. Let's call our friends. See if they have any hints for us.
Hello.
Bess?
And George, too. What's new, Nancy?
I took Joseph's advice and called county administration to see about the blueprints for the theater.
He sounds like a big help.
Yes, but the woman on the phone said that the blueprints are missing.
Official records? Missing?
She said that a man was in last week looking at them, but they haven't been seen since.
The kidnapper? Or a certain smoldering sidekick?
Well, whoever it was, they must have taken the blueprints with them. How on earth am I going to find all the secret rooms and passages in this place now?
I'm not worried, Nancy. Me neither. You could probably find a secret passage in a paper bag. Are you kidding, George? Nancy could find a secret passage in a blueberry muffin.
Brady said Simone wants him to appear wholesomely smoldering to his public. What in the world do you think that means?
Well, wholesome makes me think of apple pie. And to smolder, according to my trusty dictionary, is to burn slowly from the inside, without flame. So, he's a sweetie pie on the outside, but too hot to touch. Oh. Did you have to bring this up with Bess here, Nancy?
It seems like the two things don't go together. One is safe, the other is dangerous.
Interesting. Maybe that's Brady's whole dilemma. He doesn't know whether he's a good guy or a bad guy. Which is exactly why he can't be trusted.
When I arrived at the theater this morning, someone had delivered a funeral wreath.
What?
Isn't that creepy?
You don't know who it was from?
It was from the kidnapper, I assume. The note said something like, "Wouldn't you rather stop the demolition than plan a funeral?"
Since when do kidnappers have the time to special order flower arrangements? Apparently this kidnapper isn't afraid of the limelight. Look at the bright side, Nancy. If you find out who sent that wreath, your case is as good as closed.
All clues that we've got from that conversation kind of point to Brady.
Okay, you two. I'll talk to you soon.
Watch out for weird people!
Ned?
Hello?
Hi, Ned.
Hey, detective. Any leads?
Oh, we've got several things here.
By the time I finally got to talk to Simone Mueller, she had heard all about the kidnapping and canceled the premiere of Vanishing Destiny.
Sounds like bad news travels fast around old theaters.
That's just the thing. Simone didn't seem to think Maya's kidnapping was bad news at all. She kept calling it a great opportunity. She kept saying what fabulous publicity it's going to be for Brady.
Sounds like she knows how to turn a profit in any situation.
The question is she just responding to the situation, or did she have a hand in creating it in the first place?
No flies on you, Nancy Drew. Sounds to me like your detective mind is in high gear.
According to Joseph, the St. Louis Historical Society has been scrambling to get the Royal Palladium declared an historical landmark.
And that would prevent the demolition?
Right.
So what's the holdup?
Joseph thinks someone downtown is stalling.
Maybe someone who wants the demolition has been greasing some palms.
Probably. It's a shame because Joseph seems to think they're close.
I wonder if this kidnapper is just trying to buy a little more time. What does Mr. Falcone have to say about the Historical Society?
It was pretty cynical. Said the whole process was a bunch of hocus pocus.
Perhaps Mr. Falcone is using cynicism to disguise his true feelings.
There's this cool machine in the lobby that makes souvenir keys. You can make a key in any shape and call it the key to your heart. I wanted to make one for you. Not that this is any time to think of souvenirs.
Maybe after you solve the case, Detective.
Well, besides the fact that I don't have time for distractions, the machine is out of order.
Phew, that's a relief.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nancy Drew, you know the key to your heart would be much too big to carry around on my keychain. I'd probably throw my back out.
Good point, Mr. Nickerson.
Anyway, it's the thought that counts.
I'm trying to decide what to do next. Any thoughts?
Who's the helpful elf behind those missing posters? Maybe you should start asking some questions.
All right.
Bye, Ned.
Go get him, Nancy.
So, does that mean we should go talk to Simone again? Let's go talk to him too.
I got the number. I left it in the ticket booth. This woman isn't a Houdini herself. She's the widow of one of Houdini's cousins.
The widow of one of Houdini's cousins. Okay.
But it couldn't hurt to give her a call. I'll get right on that.
Anything else?
Did you call? What's the story?
Not yet.
So what are you waiting for? The wrecking crew to bust in and dial the number for you?
All right. I mean, we were kind of just there and there was no number there. But maybe there is one now, magically. Now that we've had that discussion, yep. Eustacia Andropov, Florida, 813-555-3247. 813-555-3247. Oh, we probably didn't need the
We're sorry.
area
Your call
code then.
cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording.
Okay. Oh, okay. It's you need to put the one. Right. 1 8 1 3 5 5 5 3 2 4 7.
Yes, hello.
Hello, is this Eustacia Andropov?
Who else would it be? Everyone else is dead.
Oh, Mrs. Andropov, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm trying to find out some information about Harry Houdini. Is it true that you're his cousin?
Who wants to know?
Oh, I beg your pardon. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm a detective working on a case in St. Louis.
Harry was only my cousin by marriage, but my husband is dead, and so is Harry. So I guess that makes me nobody's cousin. Satisfied?
I'm researching Mr. Houdini's ownership of the Royal Palladium Theater. Would you know anything about this?
He owned it. Half of it anyway, for a few months. Then he died. Does that help?
Do you know what happened to his half? Did he sign it back over to J.J. Thompson?
Return it to James Jehoshaphat? Mr. Stupendous? Not on his life. Losing that man was Harry's greatest escape.
Did someone in Houdini's family inherit the theater?
Harry made a plan to give his half of the theater to someone he admired. A young magician, I assume. Perhaps a protege. I remember my husband telling me this.
Can you tell me anything more?
More? I'm 96 over here. I don't exactly have time to burn.
I know it was a long time ago, Mrs. Andropov, but this is terribly important. My friend is in danger, and finding out what happened to Houdini's half of the theater may be my only hope of saving her.
Call the Library of Congress. Ask about the Houdini collection. There must be something in all of those letters. You tell that Sherman Trout, Eustacia said. You're not dead yet, Shermy, so get up and make yourself useful.
The Library of Congress. You don't happen to have that number, do you?
Well, I should have this letter from Shermy around here somewhere. Cat food coupons. Vincent Jack has a repair. Dear Eustacia. Here we go. Library of Congress, Washington, D.C. 202-555-5000.
Thanks, Mrs. Andropov. You've been a great help.
Save it for my funeral.
Okay, I guess we're calling the Library of Congress.
Manuscripts.
I'm trying to reach Sherman Trout, please.
Speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, Mr. Trout. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm a detective working on a case that involves Harry Houdini and the Royal Palladium Theater in St. Louis. Eustacia Andropov recommended I call you.
Ah, yes. Eustacia was most helpful to us when we were assembling our Houdini collection. I presume you'd like to have a look at it?
Yes, please, Mr. Trout. I'm very interested.
Fine. Well, you'll just need to register with the library when you get here and fill out a request for the materials you wish to view. When your request has been processed, the materials will be delivered to one of our reading rooms where you can view them.
Mr. Trout, please let me explain. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to come to Washington, D.C. to do research. I'm hoping you could help me find a document.
Well, Miss Drew, I'm sorry if you have logistical constraints, but please understand my own limitations. The Library of Congress currently holds over 40 million items, contained in 10,000 separate collections. It's the largest and most comprehensive library in the world. I simply don't have time to run research errands for the individual citizens.
Mr. Trout, if I don't solve this case in a matter of hours, the building I'm standing in will be demolished and an innocent 19-year-old girl, a friend of mine, may lose her life. You may be my only hope.
Why is your friend in danger?
She was kidnapped by someone desperate to save this building from demolition.
And what can you possibly be hoping to find in the Houdini collection that would help matters?
Mr. Houdini was part owner of the theater, and I'm trying to find out who inherited his half or what became of it when he died. I'm hoping Houdini might have discussed it somewhere in his personal documents. If I can prove that the current owner is not legally the full owner, then maybe I can get the demolition stopped and save Maya.
I see. Well, this sounds urgent. I suppose I can take a look.
That would be such a help, Mr. Trout. If you find anything, could you overnight it to me at the Royal Palladium?
Well, I certainly can't send you the document itself. It's a historical artifact now. But I could send you a slide. What's the street address there, if I find anything?
It's 1330 Washington Avenue, St. Louis, Missouri, 63101. Please send the package in care of Nicholas Falcone or myself, Nancy Drew. I can't tell you how grateful I am, Mr. Trout. You might just be a lifesaver.
Miss Drew, I assure you, Sherman Trout is a man of his word.
Thanks so much. Bye.
All right. Well, I guess we should go talk to Simone. See if... Oh, let's tell him that we made the call.
Did you call? What's the story?
Sure did.
Go on, spill it.
She didn't know much, but she gave me the number of this guy at the Library of Congress who has access to the archives of Houdini's letters.
And what did they say?
Keep your eyes peeled, expecting a package.
We're expecting a package. Cross your fingers it gets here in time.
Way to go, Nancy! You're on fire!
Catch you later.
On the flip side.
Now, let's go talk to Simone. So, hold on. This way. And then we need to get to the women's dressing room. Which is it? All the way on the other end. No, this is the end for the men's dressing room. Well, okay. We'll just Is she here? Yeah.
Have you seen the posters? Aren't they fabulous? That picture of Maya is the one from her press pass, isn't it? Yes. Thankfully, she's photogenic. That poster is just an advertisement for Brady. Maya's on the poster. It says she's missing. So what's your issue? Brady's out plastering those posters all over St. Louis and every podunk town for 50 miles. He's due back at any time, though, for the press conference. Press conference? I've invited the press here today to report on Brady's commitment to solving this case. You know, a few questions, a few photo ops, no big deal. That funeral wreath was awful, wasn't it? You saw the wreath? Where is it now? I had it moved out front for the press conference. We want the press to know just how heartless this kidnapper is, don't we? Then it's all the more fabulous when Brady saves the day. I think your phone's about to ring. Ciao.
Anything more?
On your stage name? I'm thinking Samantha Quick. You love it, right? I think your phone's about to ring. Ciao.
Okay, so nothing more. Let's go talk to Joseph, maybe? I don't know, maybe he could be of some help. Oh, it's all the way on the other. Oh, ah! I hope I'm going the right way. I am. Cool. Alright. So... his name was Joseph, wasn't it?
Hey there, Nancy.
Oh.
Gotta go now.
Atta girl.
So Brady's due back any moment, huh? Maybe we should go to the men's dressing room and look for him. So... huh, there's no door here. So where's the door that goes into the men's dressing room then? Because or like into the part of this place that's the men's. Well, Brady, you back yet? Yep.
How are you holding up?
Thanks for finding Maya's press pass. Where was it?
I found it in the basement. I mean the balcony. It was the balcony.
Oh.
Great job on the posters, too. You market yourself like a real pro.
Please, Nancy. It's not me.
Yeah, that was Simone. I mean, come on. It was Simone. Well,
I guess I should have my eyes checked. I could have sworn that poster was all about you.
It's Simone. She's relentless. I'm just a hostage on her runaway bus.
Gun to your head.
Sounds like you've bitten off more than you can chew.
It's more complicated than you think. Listen, I've got to get ready for this press conference. I'll talk to you later. Not now, Nancy.
Okay, okay. I wonder what this key is for. So... do we have, like, a package here yet? Oh, overnight. That means it's going to arrive tomorrow. Is there anything we can talk to him about?
Hola.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
Guess not. There wasn't anything...
specifically to let you know, and I trust that you'll take it upon yourselves to inform the world that Brady Armstrong will not rest. The greatest performance
press conference. Should we go listen?
until Maya Nguyen. You're breaking my heart. But isn't her name Maya Wynn?
Can we go listen?
Until Maya Wynn is returned to her
How do we get outside?
safe and sound. Already, our real life
I guess we could go to the alley or whatever. But I don't think that was outside. And I don't know if the press conference is of any interest to us anyway. But I guess we could always... Yeah, this doesn't lead outside. Oh, right. She's not here now. Jake's talent farm. Okay. Mama Centric's wellness garden. Aromatherapy and other holistic remedies. Happy Spines chiropractic and massage services. Martini and sushi bar. Georgie Bear. Okay. 555-3699. I wonder if I should write it down. Wrote it down just in case. Flowerama. Oh. Is there a date on this? RIP. Wow. So it really was her. enter code. So I bet it's something from here, right? Is it 813 star? Is there a star button? No. I have no idea. Oh. So there are stars now. Interesting. Well, then it could be 813 star. No. No, I don't get it. And I'm afraid we're kind of having a limited amount of time here. Maybe I should check the walkthrough. I'm gonna do that. Okay, so according to the walkthrough, we're not here for this, at least not at this point, which is good to know. Quick Pix digital camera. Oh. So she found the press pass. And where was it? It was in the basement, yeah. Or he found it, they were together and they together found it. She's putting together a scrapbook. Ah, so they were in the basement, but they are making it out like they were in the balcony. And that's the end of the photos. Interesting. So how do we... There we go. So we can examine the camera and the PDA. I guess there's nothing else here. So now we definitely know that they are shady. Close that back up. And what we're actually here for, according to the walkthrough, is one of these pins. So good to know that we weren't actually supposed to have the code for that now. Does this phone work? No, we can't. Can't use it. Alright. So according to the walkthrough, we now need to go into the men's dressing room. And that's all I read about it. Just wanted to know whether we were supposed to have found the code for the PDA. That's the locked drawer. So we've got a notepad with apparently nothing on it. Stage Technician's Guide. The Houdini transformation. Due to the restricted nature of this stage manipulation's usage, you will need Class 5 Technician status to perform this procedure. Control board operation. Be sure the control board power button is activated. On the numbered keypad on the control board, enter the 6-digit security code for the Houdini transformation as listed on page 73 of your Class 5 Stage Technician's codebook. So apparently it's 121192. I'm just going to write it down. Okay, that's all written down. Press the left and right fader power buttons to bring power to the fader switches. Okay, should I write that down too? Probably. Maneuvering the iron cages. When cued by the performers, lower the 2 iron cages to the stage floor by moving the left and right fader switches down to their lowest position. Aha! More stuff for me to write down. Alright, that's all written down. After the cages reach the stage floor, press the magnet button to attach the tunnel columns to the cage bottoms. Oh geez, am I going to have to write down all of this? After both performers have entered the cages, move the fader switches up slightly to raise the cages 3 feet above the stage floor. The tunnel columns will still be attached to the cage bottoms, although you will not see them. They are hidden by mirrors. On your cue from the performers, press the trapdoor button to open the trapdoors. Important, you must depress the lock switch after all stage manipulations have been completed in the proper order, as this will lock all elements in place. Okay, I guess I'm going to write down all of that too. Wow, a lot of note-taking. I'm assuming that because this is described in such detail, we are going to need these instructions at some point. For security purposes, all stage elements and board controls will move to their original positions if the lock button is not activated. The lock button cannot be activated until all stage manipulations have been completed in the proper order. The secret rooms and tunnels, the quick switch box. The performers in the cages will exchange places via the quick switch box under the stage. The trick chair, foot elevator, and tunnels. A third performer will exchange places with the fourth performer seated on the trick chair in the front row of the auditorium. I'm gonna write that down too. Where were we? Oh yeah. To access the trick chair from the quick switch box, the third performer will have to use the tunnel system beneath the box. The tunnel system runs from the quick switch box to the magician's room and the trick chair. So I've written down all of this. Oh my gosh. This is very detailed and elaborate. So, trick chair, cage, quick switch box, magician's room. Okay. So I'm guessing we'll need this system to access the magician's room. We'll see. The third performer can access the trick chair via the foot elevator beneath the chair. A seamless transition from the fourth performer to the third will be achieved by using a large costume or shell. The shell rests sturdily in the chair, whether a performer is inside it or not. The magician's room. This room, located beneath the stage and beside the basement, is for magicians and related staff or performers only. So if Maya is held inside the theater and there's a hidden room here, then I'm guessing we'll probably want to search this hidden room, right? And once again we have to go all the way to the beginning to close that. Alright. I hope I've written down everything relevant. So I guess now we want to make our way to the what was it called? The office or the control room or whatever. And we'll want to see if we can access the magician's room. Right?
Get smart, Nancy Drew. You're wasting precious time. Stop the demolition or you'll never see her again.
Holy wow. Threatening. I'm gonna save the game. Okay, game's all saved. Let's continue forward. Where was the... Oh, is that the door?
Brady Armstrong is a hero and a regular guy, all rolled into one.
Ooh, I'm swooning.
Put a sock in it, Mr. Camouflage. And now, without further ado, I'd like to open the floor up to questions.
Is it true that the girl
Oh, that's the press conference. It's still going.
Mr. Charmstrong, do you find your fans respond to you more in your...
Do we want... Weird. Do we want to call our friends? Bess 1523 555 4468.
Hello?
Bess?
And George, too. What's new, Nancy?
this is a bit difficult.
Simone has called a press conference. I'd like to hear what's being said, but I get the feeling I'm not welcome.
Beth, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Here's what I'm thinking. When has the lack of an invitation ever stopped Nancy Drew before? Is that what you're thinking?
Bingo!
So you think I should just barge right in?
Better yet, why not just listen in? That way you know things that Simone and the others don't know you know. You know?
Beth has a few rocks in her mouth, but she's right. And besides, there's another good reason to keep a low profile.
I know what you're thinking, George. When the cats are away,
the detective mouse will snoop.
Ah, you have a point there, ladies. This might be my only chance to get some,
insight?
Yes, some insight into the lives of my suspects. Good idea.
We're full of them. Right, Beth?
Chock full. Bursting at the seams. We're practically ideaphoric.
I received another threat. This time the kidnapper addressed me by name.
Another phone call? What was the threat?
This one came over the PA. Apparently, searching for Maya is a waste of time and I should focus on stopping the demolition, or else.
Well, Nancy, this kidnapper may have learned your name, but obviously they haven't figured out the first thing about who they're dealing with.
I just wish I could see the look on the kidnapper's face when you crack this case wide open.
Okay, you two. I'll talk to you soon.
Good luck.
Be careful.
What about Ned?
It's a
1 523 555 4357.
Hello?
Hi, Ned.
Hey, detective. Any leads?
I found an old stage technician's guide that explains how some of the illusions were done in the old days when the theater was still used for stage performances.
Oh, yeah?
Apparently, there's elaborate architecture under the stage.
Like what?
Compartments, tunnels, a magician's room of some kind, not to mention trap doors.
Nancy, what are you waiting for?
Well, it appears that in order to access these areas, I would need to operate a switchboard up in the projection room.
Where's Joseph?
I think he's still out dealing with a press conference.
Nancy, you've got to jump on this opportunity. Who knows what you'll find?
Yeah. Oh, it was the projection room and not here. Well, that does make sense, right?
I'm trying to decide what to do next. Any thoughts?
See if you can get down beneath the stage. That stage technician's guide must have outlined the steps. Who knows if you'll have another chance like this to check out the projection room.
Yeah.
Bye, Ned.
Bye, Nancy.
I guess we should do that. Projection room. We need to go up the stairs. And Joseph is indeed not here. So, where do we see a keypad here that we can use to input the stuff, the code and things? Oh, here. Right. So, let's see. I've got the instructions written right here. So, press the power button. Which one of these is the power button? Well, I guess there's a light here so the power is on, maybe? Right. So 121192. I did hear a thing. Press left and right fader power buttons. What? Left and right fader power buttons. Lower iron cages by moving left and right fader switches down to their lowest position. After cages touch the stage floor, press magnet button to attach tunnel columns to the cage bottoms. And move the fader switches up slightly to raise the cages. So I guess that's that, right? Press the trapdoor button to open the trapdoors. Depress the lock switch to lock everything in place. And then that should be that. Hopefully. Let's go into the stage room, I guess. Or the auditorium, whatever it was called. Everything should be locked in place now. We need to get onto the stage, so we gotta go down. And then in through here, right? So there's the cages. But I don't see any trapdoors.
It's done with mirrors.
Yeah, but the trap... Oh. Oh. I think I should probably save the game before I go messing around down there. Alright, game's been saved. We're free to mess away. Ugh. Alright. So, the magician's room should be somewhere down here. Can I only move between the cages? Wasn't there supposed to be like a whole system down here? So
Maya!
The door's closed. she's no longer here? What do we do now? Oh, there was a way to get to a chair, wasn't there? Shouldn't there have been like, yeah, we already did that. How do we get out of here now? I gotta see if it lets me... Because didn't the drawing show that there was like a whole tunnel system down here? Not just this tiny space. I'm clearly missing something. Oh. Oh. Haha. And this is how we enter the tunnels. We've got a little bit more time before we need to end the episode. So let's go. Ah. What? Obviously, that's something drops into the hat. Oh, whoa. So what do we...
These pieces won't budge.
They're not moving.
These pieces won't budge.
Any of them.
These pieces won't budge. These pieces won't budge.
Okay, so it's not the case of having to move a certain colored piece first.
These pieces won't budge.
So clearly you need to solve this in order to get to the magician's room, right? But the pieces are not moving. And I guess we don't have anything in our inventory to make them move.
These pieces won't budge.
No. Magic wand with some gum on it.
These pieces won't budge.
And then we've got this whole thing. I think it was like the whole spark thing. Well, I guess we'll have to look around some more in here. Can we look around more? Aha. So there's some kind of a thing here. Oh, that's the foot lift, whatever. You know what? I'm going to end this episode here, and then in the next one, we'll see about operating this and getting us out of here. Clearly, somebody went into the projection room and locked the trapdoors, or, you know, like undid what we had done in order to get access down here. I wonder, is Joseph in on the thing? Did he do it? Or did one of the two, you know, Brady or or his agent go up there and trap us down here? Well, I guess we'll find out in the next episode. For now, thank you so much for watching this video and spending a little of your time with me here today. If you like this video, please leave it a like. I would really love that. And also, please do remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day. And I'll see you next time.